Yo, how you doing? This is Blapps Tark. I am Blapps. Blapps means better living and positive propaganda system. Tark means talking about real knowledge. And this is a special coronavirus special. COVID-19, or I call it C19 special. Because we're all in serious lockdown right now, I decided I'm going to do a special just to get some things clarified, get some things out there in the ether, get us all talking a bit more and a bit more efficiently about what's going on and what we can do and where's it going. So the normal format for Blapps Talk is that I talk about what goes on over here, what goes on over there, what's happening in the celebrity and community world, and at the end I talk about what sparks me off. Normally I'd give it an hour, but nah, that's too long. People are mad engaged in their in their private life, and it's all good. We're all together, right? It's all good. All fam's in the house now. Everyone understands what's going on. Everyone, everyone knows that it's crazy out there. And if you're watching me doing this and you're in a calm state, I congratulate you. I congratulate you. You've got through the first part of the test. The terror is here, bro. Okay, so this is let's go with over here. Boris Johnson. Yeah, UK is over here. You see, uh, Boris Johnson, crazy man. Okay, he got into Parliament. We all know how. It was very strange how he got in, and I didn't believe that Britain could see this guy as their leader because he doesn't listen to the people. If you're going to lead, you have to listen to the people's needs, right? But he didn't. Everyone was like, test us, get us tested. Look what everyone else is doing. He was like, huh? Because it's British, isn't it? Well, we've gone through wars. He's trying to be Winston. It ain't happening, bruh. You ain't got it. You ain't got the skills. So he's trying to be, we will fight them. No, this is coronavirus. Don't give a damn what you got planned. All right. Now, we're going by the coronavirus is real in this special. We're going by the coronavirus is real. And we will discuss if it isn't real, what's going on. So, coronavirus in Britain, we're getting it after the main places have been hit, like Iran, Italy, China, obviously, places in around Europe. Now, some of the places you've got to think, okay, it's a virus because most people from those places fly to China where it started. Okay, so now they are traveling to and fro China, and the other countries that are not so affected are not going to and fro. But you have to think, coronavirus can get into your country any way it wants, and it's going by boat, as we can see, and it's going by people touching each other, and then someone else touching someone else. And yeah, it goes via cloth, and it goes by touching metal and stuff like that. So you can get it anywhere. As soon as someone comes in your country, they then it can, they could be in here for days, and the virus has been told, oh, it's here now, and they're in the country already. So therefore, it gets spread real quick. Then they're talking about all kinds of ways they're going to vaccinate us, and it's just the terror is here. So we've got to understand it's real. Okay, so it's real. People are dying. All right, cool. So it's where's it going? Where's it going with this? I always say to myself when I hear something go, oh, the plane went down. Oh, we've won £1 million. Oh, this shall pass. This shall pass. I heard, who's it I heard talking about it? Oh, he was in an interview. Tom Hanks. Ah, which is very poignant because Tom Hanks has got the coronavirus, but he said to in this interview that when he thinks of things that are going bad or things that are going good, he says this too shall pass to himself. He just says to himself, this is a terrible thing that's happening right now, and it's very intense and it's very worrying, but it too shall pass. When good things are going well, oh, I'm on a high, everyone knows me, everyone loves me, everyone's giving me congratulations and kudos, this too shall pass. So it's not like, oh, the good stuff, you take the good and the bad the same way and just chill, Winston. You know what I mean? You just chill. I did a movie thing. Okay, cool. All right. So in terms of being over here with it, we have to see that the 5G thing has you're got to try and conflate it with the 5G because the two things are quite new, and it's coincidental that people are losing their minds over 5G, and they're saying, "Look, in Wuhan, wah wah wah, and over here we've got 5G in London, and look how they're going, and look in 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 Italy they got 5G, and Iran they got 5G. 5G is a new is after 4G. It's the fifth generation of wireless access, wireless connectivity. So all they're trying to do is just to upgrade and bring in a new thing, and it's coincidental apparently with the C19. So all the conspiracy has started with that as well. And I was just like in the background going, very coincidental, this very interesting that they're both being talked at the same time. Some people say that the corona is being exacerbated by the frequencies, the smaller frequencies. It's like 600 hertz, 600 megahertz, or I can't know, but it's low frequency. It goes further and it goes more penetrative. C19, so therefore, it's killing off our oxygen. Ooh, it's killing the plants. Ooh, it's more terrifying than 4G. Blah blah blah. So this is why we have to calm down and think where they're going with it. What's the whole point? If it's in London, we've got 5G, and all of a sudden on the boats, we call them boats. Yeah, they're boats. They're not yachts. They are. They have got 5G, and people are sick on that. See, it's it's weird. You have to pause and think. But then this too shall pass. So what's coming next? This is already in China. They're working on 6G. So if 5G is so is so interesting and because of AI, we need so much things that we do these days involve AI. Your fridge talks to you now. It orders food, just like in oh my god, Sixth Day. Was it the Sixth Day with Arnold Schwarzenegger, something like that? Anyway, but your car drives, it parks itself. It's all AI. It needs bigger technology, faster technology. You're going to have to soon deal with holographs from your phone. You know what I mean? You have your phone, and just like in Star Trek, the holograph will come up, and you're, hey, how you doing? And you'll be talking to, like Black Panther. You see what I'm doing? It's all films today, people. It's all film related. I'm playing everything with film. You got to watch films because they tell you the future. Sometimes they go in the past to warn you about the future. Anyway, uh, today is supposed to be the big day. This is supposed to be it. It's supposed to hit us the hardest because we're watching how the bell curve goes all over the world, and it's a really hard hit, and then people start recovering, and then it chills out and everything. And we got to flatten the curve, you know what I mean, all that kind of stuff by being more prepared and stuff like that. Anyway, this is supposed to be the big day. I'm not sure how you're going to know because you can't go outside. Everyone's on house arrest. Everyone's just incapable of movement and not allowed. And we see you out. Are we going towards what this too shall pass? Are we going towards 1984 again? This dystopian um, world where everything your thought crime is a thing, and Are we going towards that? I mean, if you've got a mobile phone, you're basically telling the government everything about you. You're telling the world everything about you. Once you've got your cloud, you're telling everyone about what you've got on your computer and everything like that. Oh, they can't recover it. Oh, they can't crash that. Oh, they can't hack your, stop it. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm saying to you. If you've got a mobile phone, you're helping the government. If you've got eyes on the street and you're recording, you're helping the government. If you've got one house and a mortgage and blah blah blah, and you've got nowhere else to live, you're helping the government. Any way you can think of it, if it's going towards that kind of dystopian attitude where you can be done for the stuff that you're thinking about on your phone, you put a note on your phone and it's held in memory and it's on the cloud, it can be known by someone else. So this is what you have to do with media these days, is to calm down. If you're on loads of media like me, put out only the things that you don't care who knows. Okay? So if they know your bank account number, let them have it. What are they going to do? Put money in it? What are they going to do? So, if your bank account number is so because you're not prepared, you see, because you've got loads of money in your bank account. Oh, I can't have my people know my bank account. So why are you using your phone? Why are you using your phone to buy stuff? If you don't want anyone to get into your bank account because you've got loads of money, why are you losing your phone? You know what? You have to use a laptop. You have to use a bank account number to go into a bank account. They know, so that all the banks are connected around the world. Anyone can find out what's in your account. They can find out. It's not good. Anyway, we've got to move on to over there, America. Trump. Trump is unbelievable. He's an enigma. He's crazy to the T. He's a con man. He's a total con man. Bushi artist. Bovine defecation artist. Uh, he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He's just winging it from day one and is clueless to the point where the only thing that Trump, think about it like this. What's his angle? Okay. And what was that film where they said, yes, it was Game of Thrones. I like to play a game. I like to think the situation is this, and what are they doing it for? What was it? Littlefinger. Littlefinger used to say that. He used to say, "Yeah, I like to play a game. I like to see what make a premise and see if everything around that's happening fits that premise, and then what are they after?" Trump only gives a damn about Trump. He don't care about anything else. There's nothing in the world he cares about anyway. Just his family. That's all he gives a damn about. And so you have to say, yes, he would sell out everything, America, his next door neighbor, his mum, everything, if it would get him more money, if it would get him more kudos, if it would get him more adulation. He doesn't give a damn from 1 minute to the next. He will lie, 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 because he knows, everyone knows that he's lying, so he can say anything. He could tell you the truth, absolute truth, and you wouldn't believe him. So therefore, he's completely manipulated everyone's thoughts about him to the point where if he's conning you, you could say, well, I think it's the truth because of blah. If he's not conning you, he's telling you absolute truth, I don't think he's talking the truth because of blah. It's always the same thing. Hello, Craig, mate. Joey. Okay, how you doing, people? My people, Blapps people. Okay, so it's not about any intelligence when it comes to Trump. All he cares about is selling out. So now, if you think about, there might be a patent on the coronavirus. So it was sold to America, and America sold it to Europe, and Europe has now got it in 2019. Apparently, this is people sending me videos all the time, and I've seen all the videos. You've seen all the videos, and I have to mix through them and find out which one's real and like what is not. And it's supposed to be like a patented virus. And then the vaccine has been found, and they found it. They were allowed to use it in from 2019. Didn't it just break in 2019? It's very coincidental. But then this too shall pass. where's it going? And then if you got a vaccine, then big pharma make loads of money from that. So what do they want? They want everyone vaccinated. All the children are in school that are in school are now out of school. Everyone's out of school. Everyone's totally terrified. Therefore, in America, where Trump is saying, everyone calm down, and it's gone completely bonkers. And then the next thing you got is, well, I was wrong. It's very serious now. It's a pandemic, but we're handling it. And then it goes even more bananas. And he goes, I'm handing this over to the doctors because I don't know anything. And he's basically telling me I don't know anything. And the doctors are going, this guy's a crazy fool. Don't listen to him. He's an idiot. This is serious crap. And therefore, everyone's losing their minds now. Everyone's totally serious because they got their friends dying of it. Friends that they've known that are young, friends that are old, friends that are fit, friends that are unfit, people that are, high risk, people that are low risk. This virus doesn't give a damn. What is this? Someone trying to connect with me. Oh, yes, this virus does not give a damn. It comes to thinking about this virus and the way it operates is like watching Terminator. Listen and understand it can't be bargained with. It can't be reasoned with. It doesn't feel pity or remorse or fear. And it absolutely will not stop ever until you are dead. John Connor. Oh, it's not John. Oh, that was to Sarah Connor. He was talking to Sarah Connor. You remember the film Terminator? He's in the car. Nah, she bit him, and he's like, understand? Okay, it doesn't matter. But like, this, it's all films today. I'm connecting everything to film. Trump doesn't understand what's going on, and it's now completely clear. This one of the best. I'm going to talk about one of the best things about this virus later on. All right, remind me. I'm going to talk about what I think is one of the best things ever that to come out of this whole situation. Okay. Anyway, we got the 5G linked up with the corona, Trump losing it, the whole of America gone bananas. Everyone's getting toilet roll up to their ceiling. Everyone's losing their minds out in the shops. The videos have come out. Everyone's seeing the craziness going on all over the world. And the selfishness is redonkulous. It's just gone bananas to the point where I'm like, I would like to get a gun and shoot some of these people. It's don't do that. Don't do that. No, it's just me crazy thinking. It's just like I would if I was in America. Wow, that's scary. If I was in America, but it's crazy. Everyone was going to the gun shops straight away. Some went to toilet roll. Some went to gun shops and bought out all the ammo. Okay, and it was obvious that we were getting to that kind of crisis situation where, as a prepper, a person, my prepper bag is right there. It's just there. In fact, it's in my arm's reach. My prepper bag, my bug out bag, is arm reach. And I was watching all these reports and stuff going crazy, and people buying ammo and toilet roll and fighting each other in the shop, and cleanser that is normally 50p is now 10 quid, and people, shopkeepers getting pointed at, oi, stop it, oi. And I was thinking to myself, is this the time now? Is it time to bug out? Is Plan Alpha in effect? Should I get going? We're all being told to stay in our houses, which is kind of like bugging out, but self isolating bug out. You got to think to yourself, why are they making everyone go mad? Well, why aren't they doing more? Why aren't there more information about this? What's going on? We do need to get more information, because that's when the conspiracies and believe me, I know about conspiracy theory, and I know about controversial talk, inflammatory talk, and I know that it's not helpful when you haven't got any information. Okay, people will go to the craziest thing. That must be it. I'm certain it is. I'm going to go and get information that backs up my thinking. and then they go in a wrong direction. Okay, instead of now we're taking it that this is real, so you should be helping your community. You should be knowing that this too shall pass. What's going to happen afterward? Okay, ever right? We get hold of it. Vaccines come in. What's going to happen afterward? You're going to see Trump say to everyone, everyone has to have RFID in America because they paid me to tell you. Oh, you have to have RFID so we know that you're vaccinated. So when you want to fly to another country, we've got you. We can just scan your RFID, and if it comes up okay, you can leave. If not, we just burst that and kill you. Okay, no. And it's going to be have your medical records on that RFID, and it's going to have your credit history and your financial position, blah blah blah. They're going to know if you can afford to do certain things or not, and where you can go, and they're going to know your movements. Obviously, now with all that technology, I mean, we've had the technology of RFID, radio frequency identification. We've had that for years. You know, there was one family. Oh my God, it must be about 20 years ago, 18 years ago. I'm going with about 15 years. Let's go with 15 years. There's a family that said, oh, yes, I want all my children and my family RFID. So if um, we get kidnapped, then everyone knows exactly where we are. I was like, what? That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Then I watched Minority Report. Well, actually, probably Minority Report came before that. But Minority Report was all about the eyes. You know, you go on the train and it scans your eyes and takes it out of your bank account. And then you're walking down the street and adverts talk to you. Hi, Vic, how you doing? These trousers you bought last week, blah, blah, blah. And everyone knows everything about you. Thought crime, remember, you're in Minority Report. The thing was, we're going to get you for what you're about to do. You're about to commit a murder. You haven't done it yet, but these guys that can read minds, they understand the future. They saw that you were going to do something and said, now we're going to arrest you for that. It's a crazy film, yeah, I know. But you know, he had to change his eyes so he could get past all of the thing. Now, that is exactly what RFID is going to be. Obviously not that technical, but RFID is going to be the same way. And that's what I think America is going to roll out. And then obviously because America sniffles, Britain sneezes, and the rest of the world catches up, or it's the other way around and goes towards America. America do it last, but they follow suit with everyone else. And obviously the New World Order decrees, and the New World Order, Illuminati, Agenda 21, the Georgia Guidestones, everyone needs depopulation, and they need us in control. To be able to put out anything that they want to control the whole world over, they need to control the masses first. Okay, they usually did it with religion, and they used to cull with war. But now no one wants to bomb each other anymore. No one wants to mash up the place where they want to take over anymore. You put a virus there, depopulate, sweep up, and then go in there and take the resources. It's much more cleaner. It's much more efficient. So now America probably bought one and said, "Oh, we use that one," and then they sold it to Europe, and Europe are using it, and China already had. They made it, so therefore, blah blah. You see what I'm saying? It's a China virus, the China virus. You know, Trump. Anyway, so where's it going? So the RFID, this too shall pass. You're in control. You are now under house arrest because you want to stay home because you don't want to go outside and get done or scanned wrong, and you get put in jail for something because your RFID ain't working properly. You're under house arrest. They've got you under control. They got you shipped and shaped, as my dad used to call it. And this is you're thinking, oh well, not me. I've got a mortgage. I'm protected. We're going into uh, celebrity and community now, okay, because the time is running. We're going to celebrity community and we're talking about Tom Hanks, Idris Elba, Boris has just got it now. These people, I say to myself, no, do I care? You know, they've got to show someone getting it that you might care about. You might think, oh, if they ain't got it, then there's something going on. But these people are getting it. But will they die from it, though? Will they die from it? Will they die from it? I guarantee that if Prince Philip has got it, probably hasn't, but if Prince Philip has got it, he ain't dying from this. He'll die from something else, but he ain't dying from this. Nah, they've definitely got the vaccine for him. Don't worry about it. Okay, there's no wealthy people going to die of this. None. Okay, none. Right? You might get rich people like Tom Hanks and Idris Elba, rich people, but the people that pay them, the wealthy, nah. The people who control the resource, nah. The people that are controlling the government, nah. People who control the media, nah. None of them are dying. All these people that are CEOs and that have gone away from their stuff because the one market is coming and they're going to be decimalization now and blockchain and all this kind of stuff going on. If you don't understand what I'm talking about right now, don't worry about it. It's like you see all these companies, these massive companies, their CEOs are leaving. Okay, all of a sudden they're just up to sticks and all right, I've had enough. Peace. I'm out. I'm out. And they're just saying, yeah, this is the point where I leave it in your hands now because if they see I've gone, it can't be my fault. So therefore, when we all get a one world government and one monetary system controlled by a central core of people, remember all them people putting their hands on the globe? Those kind of people. Yeah, yeah. That was the okay. But this is what they want. They want to be in control of you, and they used to use religion and they used to use war to keep you down, suppressed, under control. This is what they do. So the community has to understand the power that they've got, and we have to keep telling each other what's going on, and question these people in power that you put in power. What are you up to? Are you trying to do this? Are you trying to do that? Don't try it. Don't try it. We know what you're up to. We know what you're up to. So here we go. The celebrities. I was trained for this. I'm going to get to community in a minute. We'll get to community. Okay. The Terminator, like I said before, if you think about films that have gone in the past, they all warned us of this. Remember that these people mix with these people in the Illuminati and high government and the 1% of the 1% and blah, blah, blah. They mix with them all the time. So they make these stories up saying, I'm going to get this out to my people because this is unbelievable, repugnant. Okay, so 2012, remember that film? Cool. Keep that one. Kingsman, remember that film? Cool. Keep that one. Total Recall, remember that film? Good. Keep that one. You see what I'm saying? All these films about control of the masses and understanding that, the rich are going to live through this and they're going to cause something that may max extinction and big depopulation in the world. It's all from on the Georgia Guidestones. If you don't know about the Georgia Guidestones, go look it up. Okay, check out what their number one thing is: depopulate the earth by 500 to 500 million people. 7 billion down to 500 million people. Okay, cool. All right, so this is what I'm talking about with the celebrities. They're all out telling you to stay in your house, blah, blah, blah. They're all being roll call to do their duty and tell you to help the planet by staying under, because it's another, they are puppets. This is what they do for a living. They are paid to help subdue you with either entertainment, with being cool, with fashion, with blah, blah. It's all there to steer you away from thinking what's actually going on. Okay. So this is why they want you indoors, is so you can't go next door and talk to them and talk to next door neighbors and blah, 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 and reason this out between you. They want you all separated. That's why we got to use social media. And that's when we are all using social media. They will cut off the internet and they'll do it for a week and we will lose our minds. They could do it for a day. Listen, anyway, I'll just leave it with that one. Going on to celebrity. I've trained for this. I'm a martial artist. I've been doing it all my life. I teach people to be self-reliant. I teach people to be preppers. I teach people to be warriors, basically, in their community. As a warrior, you are there as a strong person, a person that's trained, a person that's gone through it. to help the weak, help the vulnerable, help the people that need strong people around them to get them through situations. In times of peace, prepare for war. In times of war, prepare for peace. That's what old sayings that we martial artists like to banter around. Okay, a lot of them come from Sun Tzu and the Art of War. And I talked about chess and Zhang Qi, the chess game, and how China like to um, uh, they like to in the chess game. They're not interested in killing pieces to get to the king. They're more interested in gaining territory in the chess game, and that's what they're doing in their land. They've got like many in Africa and Jamaica and all the places where they're putting infrastructure in. And the next thing you'll know is that these people who have not got RFID have not been because they're away from it. They will say, "Oh, we can't be affected, but you haven't got the RFID, so therefore you're going to jail. You're going to jail. You don't want to go to jail. All right, RFID. You want to go overseas? All right, RFID. If you want to you want your money, you want your mortgage continue to be paid. All right, RFID. Everyone is going to be under control and shipped and shaped and monitored, and that's the way it's going to be under the new world order. That's how it's going to be. If you think COVID-19 is real and 5G's got something to do with it, this would go in that way because this too shall pass. We have to know what's going on next. What's after this? After it's gone through the World War III has gone viral. That's mine. It's .com. I've got it. Don't worry about it. World War III it has gone viral.com is mine. Yeah, I'm going to start a website. I'm going to put all my controversial stuff about this on that site. I might start a page on Facebook first, but let's see how it goes. But I got that straight away anyway. I was definitely the first person that said that World War III is going viral because this is a world war. It's going around. It's an economic war. It's all about money. It's all about destabilizing the market to complete destruction. So we have a new decimalization system, a new blockchaining way of doing money, and that leads towards a world government and one set of people around a round table dealing with the world's problems together. Now it might sound scary, but to them, it sounds like, yeah, this is the way it's supposed to be. And some governments openly talk about this. Like, yeah, that's where we're going. That's what we've got to do. I mean, when you see films like, oh my gosh, Will Smith dealing with the aliens. What was that film? Independence Day. Thank you. Independence Day. You have to see that when there's a common problem, the world will come together and will sort it out, apparently, against aliens. Okay, so that's why this is such an amazing thing that's going on in our lifetimes, is that this is taking the whole world to come together and say everyone stays inside, everyone does this, everyone does that. And then we just lockstep. We're just yep, because I don't want to die. Yep. I don't want to die. I don't want to see my people die. I don't want to see my fam die. I don't want to see. I got to do whatever you say, Mr. Policeman. And you say, "Oh, there's a vaccine. Oh, give me that. Give me that." Oh yeah. Before you have this vaccine, you've got to have this RFID. Okay. Victor was right. So anyway, going on to we have to stick together as a community. Basically, we are only as strong as the weakest link in the community. If you look across the road and you start to scorn the homeless person, the mentally deficient person, the person that has a hobo begging for money, if you start to scorn that person, you're scorning yourself, because society made that person and society is only as strong as that person. So if a person from outside is looking at your town, they say, well, that town's kind of weak. They've still got homeless people. They've still got weak people they're not taken care of. They've still got mental illness rife. They've still got drug problems. They've still got this, that, and the other. They've got all this going on in their community because their community is not strong. These health problems need to be addressed. They need to be addressed correctly. They need to be understood, first of all, because if you are a slave, you'll continue to be a slave unless you know you're a slave. Okay? Oh, master treats me right. He clothes me on Monday, whoops me on Tuesday, feeds me on Wednesday. If you're like, yeah, I'm happy with my lot, you're a slave, but don't know you're a slave. So therefore, you'll be a slave forever. Once you realize, wait, I'm not getting paid for this. He's kind of rich. I made him rich because I'm getting whooped. Them ain't not getting whooped. I might be a slave. Hey, you know what I mean? That's where you have to be. And when you got people, things like religion pressing you, keeping you suppressed, make you understand that slavery is great. In every religious book, slavery is great. It's all good. Slavery is cool. It was better slavery back in the day. Yeah, stop that. Anyway, I'm getting on to Sparks Me Off now because this has gone way over what I thought it was going to take. I only want to take like half an hour, 20 minutes or something, but now I tend to waffle. You need to slap me. All right, so what sparks me off are things that basically get on my nerves that have been going on. So I'm going to get through them real quick. Normally a show, I normally take like 5 minutes to get through this anyway. So, all right, what's sparking me off? First of all, I mean, this is the 28th of March today, and I've been self-isolating for what, 4 weeks, nearly 4 weeks, because I do a lot of martial arts classes and stuff like that. And some of the parents were saying, "No, I think this virus is going to get worse." Blah blah blah. I'm going to try and keep them away, and we all agreed, yeah, let's be more careful. And even if it's rubbish, right? Let's be careful, right, and do what they're saying, and stay away from each other. So we did, and so we're going to do online courses, and that was fine. But now I've been in self isolation for 4 weeks, and I'm seeing what the hell's going on, and I didn't straight away do a reaction video and say, "What's all this going? What are they doing? What the hell is that? Oh my gosh, what the hell? What the hell did he just say? I can't believe he just said that." I didn't do that. I was just like, calm, chill. This too shall pass. Let's find out what's going on. And what sparks me off, obviously, the panic buying. That was some outrageously selfish stuff. My brother was coming back with, human race is done. We're finished. This is how we're doing it now. When is it really going to matter later on? We're dead, mate. We're done. This is how the human race. And I was going back to him saying, yeah, this is the state of Neanderthal intelligence in our time, in the 21st century. This is the state of Neanderthal intelligence. Look at these people. The selfishness is unbelievable. And it's just literally human reaction to saying, why have they taken two big bags of toilet rolls, 18 rolls in each? Why are they doing that? One, I'll do four. And why have they got hand cleanser? Is this virus killed by hand cleanser? I better get 14 of them. And everyone sees you doing it and they do the craziness, and that's how it goes. So no one's thinking, no one's prepared. If a prepared person works in, like I did, into a shopping centre I will not name, a new one, a new shopping mall, not a mall, it's just a shop. And I just went to do regular shopping. This is at the height of the panic buying. And I went into this place, which is normally just relaxed at this point. The whole parking lot, there's like 10, 15 shops in there, right, for this one. This one had just opened in the corner. And it's normally Spartan, you know what I mean, because all the rest of them deal with stuff that people don't really go every day for. But this one is a proper shop, market shop. And so there's a little bit more heavy traffic. The day I went in, just to do regular shopping, it was completely rammed. I had to wait like 5 minutes to find a to find a parking space. Went in, and it was if you well, okay, we're keeping it on films, aren't we? Okay, cool. So the film I related this to my brother with was, it was like the scene. My face was like the scene in Blazing Saddles towards the end of the film, where Hedley Mar comes out the toilet and sees all the chaos going on. He's like, just looking at everything going off, and I was like, "What the hell is going on here?" queues for trolley going around the shop. I had one little basket with a few things in it, and because I'm always ready, I'm always prepared. But these people panic buying. It's crazy. It gnawed the hell out of me. Anyway, I went into the self-serving. I got done real quick, but it was a massive queue of people, religious people, saying that this is sent by God. I'm like, is it sent by your God or is it their God? Because I don't want to get it wrong. Is it sent by him or will your God save you from it? Which one is it going to be? And all these people that are religious leaders, like the imam that died after drinking from the fountain, saying that you should fear God more than fear the virus, and then he drank from the fountain, he died a week later, was hilarious to me. I was like, this is why religion really needs to calm down, right? And they're getting found out. Oh, that leads me to what I said earlier. The best thing about C19 coronavirus COVID-19, the whole situation around the world is we're beginning to find out who are the assholes. We're beginning to see, oh, you're an asshole, you're an asshole, your ass is a hole. You're the you're the problem. You're the problem. This is why the struggle continues because of you. Darwin was right. Blah blah blah. And it's mostly, well, I can't say mostly, but religious aren't helping. Put it that way. They're dying just like you. There's no reverends going out into the hospitals and laying their hands by the power of God. And there's none. There's none. So there's no one being cured by this by a religious person, and all the religious people. One video I just saw was a pastor saying it was a joke. It was a joke video, but the pastor is like, just because you're at home doesn't mean you can't keep putting your tithes in. Right? I can talk to you on the online, and you can send your money to the bank. There's a bank account number. Blah blah. It's a con, people. It's all about the money and control. So yeah, the media. I'm on media, a lot of media, and all I see is terror and fear. It's just ridiculous. You've got to understand this too shall pass. Calm down. Uh, Bright light in front of me, man. It's burning my eyes. Um, so yeah, humanity is screwed. We're all on the way out. This is it, or we're going to be rounded up like cattle and controlled for the resources that we have, and we'll be thrown off the land that we own, and they'll take over the land because it's got the resources on it, and they'll keep you in their cities. China's got 12 dozens of empty cities in China to this day, even though it was like 15 years ago I first reported on it. Was it 15 years? About 10 years ago, I reported on this in China. I was thought it's just, their population booming. Yeah, they're going to put in new cities. No, they want the people off the land in the cities so they can control them, because China's got the most intense CCTV system in the world. They literally know exactly where you are all the time, like Minority Report, like RFID, like police do. It's becoming a police state by 1984. And if you feel it's all real, if you feel the conspiracy is real, if you feel that way, fine. If you don't, take care of yourself. It's all good. Don't worry about it. This too shall pass. And don't worry about anyone saying to you that we're all going to die. We're all going to die. Ricky, you can do it. You're all going to die. Remember that film? Anyway, cool. Don't worry about that. Just chill out. Chill, Winston, and keep on keeping on, Bray. So it's not, this too shall pass. Just understand, Musa. You see all the film stuff I did? Stay safe, people. Stay indoors. It could be just something that just came and gone, and we'll talk about it when our grandchildren's old enough to understand, and it will be our little World War III story to talk about. I mean, this too shall pass. Imagine what it's going to be like in August. We're going to be like, remember that rubbish that happened at the beginning of the year? Wow. Look at all the people now. I see you. You were one of them people that got all the toilet roll. I was next in line. Ooh, I see you, mate. I hate your guts now. We see, if you don't see them for what they are now, see them later and make sure they know that you remember. All right, cool. Peace, people. You have been blapsed. Enjoy life.